Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is December 4th, 2019. You are watching a general love reading for the beginning of the month for the sign of Virgo. Because it's a general reading, it can pertain to any kind of relationship, including romantic, family, friends, co-workers, you name it, it might apply. Be flexible with the energy. You don't need to be concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns that I'm using. It might feel like I'm reading directly for you, but it could also feel like you're cross-watching, and you may be any one of the characters represented in the cards, so you can interchange the energy within the reading itself. As always, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach as many people as I can who need the message and who benefit the most from the message. I have pre-shuffled all my decks for you, Virgo, and we're going to get started right now. I'm going to do a quick cut here, and we'll see what's going on. Sorry, I got distracted. I just got a text message. Okay, here we go. Three of Wands. Judgment, sorry. Strength. Paired with the Seven of Swords. The Empress in reverse. Five of Cups. Death in reverse. And the King of Swords. Okay, so I feel, Virgo, right now I feel that you definitely are the King of Swords energy. I might change my mind after I get some more cards out here. But it looks like your ships have come in. There's some kind of decision or some kind of decision that's been made or something that's occurred that has gone in your favor. And it feels like it's because things are going your way because you have been adamant about feeling like you are in the right, whatever this circumstance is. It does feel like there's lies and deceit on the table. We have the Seven of Swords. Someone around you has been deceitful, maybe sneaky in their actions. They may have had, a strength behind them or strong ability to get away with things. I'm getting the sense that whatever has been going on, this person or people surrounding you who have been dealing out this deceit, lies, sneaky behavior, whatever this is, they have held the power, stayed strong, or maybe the people around you have been believing the lies or fell into the trap of this deceit, because this energy feels strong to me. But something's going your way. Something's going your way right now, Virgo, because you have stood strong. You have stood your ground. You know what the truth is. You know what's right. The King of Swords is not fucking around with people who are lying or people who are sneaky or people who are trying to get away with crap. The King of Swords is all about laying down the law. And this person, this could actually represent somebody who is in law enforcement or a judge or someone who's, who has authority in some manner. It could be a boss. But this person is, you don't mess around with this cop when he pulls you over. This guy knows that you did something wrong. He's going to dish out the ticket. You can't defend yourself because this guy saw it. You were caught red-handed. In other words, this person knows that he's standing strong in his truth. And he's not wavering, not even a tiny bit. Not even in the face of strong deceit. Someone who really has been able, maybe over time, pulled the wool over people's eyes. Maybe this is a lifetime criminal who has been able to get away with shit for a long time, or has played the game for so long that they know their way around deceit and lies, and they know how to get away with with things. They know how to manipulate. They know, you know, whatever this is, you stood strong against it, Virgo. Now, I know that a lot of women watch tarot, and so I'm calling Virgo the king of swords, and I know this is a very masculine energy, and so that's why I say at the beginning of the video, you don't have to be a male to embody this kind of energy. You know, a lot of times it is, but it doesn't mean that. And also, you can interchange the roles. So this could be someone you're dealing with. And that doesn't mean that you're the person, you know, if this isn't you, that doesn't mean I'm calling you the person who's being deceitful in this reading. I'm just saying that that's the energy that's present right now with the Seven of Swords card. There is also a lot of grief surrounding this situation. But I do feel like there's something definitive happening here. There is a line being drawn. It feels really strong to me. And things are heavily going in your favor. Like I said, this King of Swords, whether this is who you're dealing with or you, Virgo, things are going in your favor because you have maintained your stance over time and your energy is very strong. Okay, let's see what else we get for you. I got a lot out of those first 8 cards. So we have the Moon in reverse, clarifying the 3. There it is. The secrets have been revealed. The veil has been lifted. The truth is out. And that's why things are going your way. That's why your ships are coming in, because the truth, which you have stood strong with for so long, or however long it's been, is coming out, and people are saying, oh yeah, Virgo was right this whole time. Ace of Wands. Here we go. Brand new beginning for Virgo. Things are changing for you starting now, Virgo. Whatever this is, whatever's going your way, things are about to change significantly in your life. That's what that Ace of Wands is telling me. 4 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Swords in reverse, the Lovers, Page of Cups, clarifying death in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. That's an interesting message. Okay, so let me work backwards a little bit. So what I'm getting off this Page of Cups, Hierophant, there is, in this is a combo you would see with the King of Swords necessarily, the way I described him anyway. This King of Swords also has a level of compassion and is sincere and is not necessarily doing away with emotions when it comes to the situation. He's hanging on to a level of sincerity. He's hanging on to a level of compassion when it comes to the situation, and it's not necessarily how this person always behaves. That's what the Hierophant in reverse is telling me. This is not the nature of the King of Swords to allow emotions into the mix, is what I'm getting out of this. So this King of Swords has a soft side and maybe a little empathetic towards whatever's going down in this situation, and it possibly has to do with the fact that this person, whoever you're dealing with, or people, is very close to you. This is a strong connection that you have. This does not have to mean a romantic connection. It can be. But the reason why there's this level of emotion involved in this situation is because there's compassion and there has been grief surrounding the situation. So it's not a situation where it's just like, I'm right and you're wrong, and then you both go stomping off. There's definitely emotion involved in this situation. And, maybe to a certain extent, you felt like there was nothing left, but you know that because you're feeling this way, because emotions have come into the mix, there is possibly something left in this relationship. If there's nothing left in this relationship or the situation, this new revelation, this new decision that's been made, this new opportunity, the secrets being revealed, whatever, truth coming out, you're now able to relieve yourself of some mental anxiety you may have been dealing with. Or this can also represent, you know, the person responsible for the Seven of Swords energy. Wheel of Fortune, time's up for this person. People have been hanging on to and listening to their crap for way too long, and it's starting to sound, maybe it's starting to sound repetitive, it's starting to sound like this is the same old shit that we've been dealing with. Your time's up. That's what I'm getting off this. For this, whoever's doling out the deceit or the sneaky behavior, time's up for this person. Because the secrets are out, and Virgo has a new outlook on life all of a sudden. Because I'm surprised we don't have Justice out here. Maybe Justice will come out later on in the cards in your favor. Because it feels like something, you know, feels like something big to me, Virgo. And this could be anything. You know, with the Lovers, Page of Cups out here, this could definitely be related to a relationship where, you know, there's been two sides and you know, you've been hanging on strong to your truth and not yielding and not bending and not wavering. This could pertain to a work situation. It could be a group or family dynamic where some secrets have come out about some deceit that's occurred within a group or family, like I said. Let's see what else we get for you, Virgo. So we have the Six of Cups in reverse. And there's Justice, but it's in the reverse. The Star in reverse. King of Wands. Here's the person you're dealing with. King of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Three of Cups. And King of Cups. In reverse is clarifying the King of Swords. That's your energy. King of Cups in reverse. Okay, let me look at these while I'm shuffling this next deck. So this is definitely something that went down in the past, or at least started in the past. It's been going on for quite some time. Some secrets revealed about something that went down in the past that was unjust. And again, something's turned, something's changed. People have seen the lack of justice. People are seeing that. And this King of Wands energy is definitely the person that you're dealing with who is involved in the whatever's going down with the Seven of Swords energy. This deceit, lies, sneaky behavior, criminal behavior. This King of Wands in reverse. I'm just going to talk about him as I shuffle. This is a person who is maybe abusing power. Maybe a bit of a, you know, has emotional triggers, can be someone who angers easily, who's someone who's very demanding, someone who is, you know, a boss, but not the good kind of boss, you know, the kind of boss that is abusive or uncompromising. This person has been hanging on to a level of power in the wrong manner for a long period of time, and the gig is up. The gig is up. This person's done. Because the misdeeds from the past have been revealed. The injustice from the past has been revealed. And, you know, now judgment can occur. A decision can be made. Let's get some more. I'm going to do one more shuffle. Also, I do feel like this definitely has to do with a group of the Three of Cups out here. And this is a group of people, could be a family dynamic or friends, group of friends you have a connection with. When making your decisions or when stating the truth or speaking the truth or talking about the truth, you have kept emotions out of it. You have, in other words, you haven't taken the situation personally. You're seeing it for what it is, and you've been communicating about it based on what you know about the situation. You're not allowing yourself to make it personal. But this is definitely a situation that you can't let go of because it does affect people around you that you care for and that you love. And you know the truth for whatever reason, or you know what's going on, and so you are the one who's laying down the law because you care about those around you that it's affecting. This situation may not be affecting you personally, and maybe that's why you can kind of see it for what it is, because you don't have to take it personally, so you see the truth. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Let's see what else we get for you. So we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is the person that revealed the information. I'll talk about her in a second. The Wheel of Fortune again in reverse. Seven of Cups. Four of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands. Empress again in reverse. Two of Cups. And King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let me get this next round out. So we have the Queen of Wands on the table clarifying the moon. So this Queen of Wands is the person who let the cat out of the bag. This is the person who revealed the secrets or exposed the lies. This is the one who did it. Now this person could very well be related to this King of Wands. You know, this is a true pair, right? We have the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Related in a sense that maybe it's, you know, a married couple, could be a brother, sister, could be just someone who's a close friend. They don't necessarily have to be tied to each other, but I do feel like this person, I do feel like they know each other, and this person has the information and has revealed the information. This person was key in bringing justice about. This person was key in revealing what happened in the past. This person can be counted on to be trustworthy in what they've revealed. Okay, so let me get this last round and then I'll talk about some of these. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Hanged Man in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse, Tower in reverse, and Four of Cups. Okay, so let me look at these for a few minutes. So this Queen of Wands may have been getting frustrated with the fact that over time things were not being exposed, and it was resulting in a delay of what was right, of what needed to happen, of what needed to change, of what actions needed to take. There was a lack of clarity, and that prevented a judgment from occurring or a decision to be made, and that lack of clarity was unjust. And this Queen of Wands brought about some clarity. I think she was frustrated. This may have taken a long time. She may have been waiting it out to see if things would be cleared up on their own. In other words, maybe she was trying to stay out of it, but with time, I think she realized that she needed to make a move, make a decision, take action, speak up. It was time for the people who were affected by this person's wrongdoings. It was time for them to heal, time for them to have some hope, and time for them to be clear about the situation. You know, it had been going on for too long. People may have even started to become apathetic towards the deceit, just accepted it as the truth. This King of Wands, again, surrounded by the Seven of Swords energy, is the wrongdoer. And again, I don't know who this person is to you, but they are significant in your life. Let's could be a family member, friend, coworker. I don't feel romance at all in this reading, although we do have the Two of Cups. And again, I will talk about that, but I don't think that this particular person is, it's not a romantic reading. This person may have been involved in money scandal, maybe stealing. Maybe they were trying to relieve themselves of some financial debt or financial situation. I do get the sense that whatever relationships this person had were relatively unstable, and also could have been where this person was taking advantage of the people that they were involved with, whether that was family members, romantic partners. You've been battling a certain level of internal conflict regarding this situation, maybe a lot, but also hoping that others would see things for what they were. Seven of Cups, that this illusion would be shattered about this person's lies, that this veil would be lifted, that the darkness would be lifted, that the people would come out of the clouds and be able to see it for what it was. You may have had a relationship with this person at some point in time, but there's nothing left. And it's because of what's happened. If you had a relationship with this person, and again, I feel like they're significant to you, I don't know in what way, but it's been a relationship of longevity, and you are grieving this, so there is emotions involved, but there is nothing left in this relationship. And you didn't have a choice in the matter. This person has revealed who they are to you, and you feel strongly that this is not the type of person that you're willing to continue to have a relationship with, because they can't be trusted. So it wasn't, you're grieving it, but it wasn't like it was your fault. You had no choice in the matter. Again, I see that in this set of cards as well. And other people were affected by this relationship, or are involved with this King of Wands as well. And, because of actions that were not your own, it affected this relationship and other people's relationship. That's why you don't have a choice but to stand strong in your convictions and your beliefs, that you have an understanding of what went wrong or what this person did. So you have the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Knight, or King of Swords energy. That's all you. You may have been looked at by others as being irresponsible in this situation. That maybe you were not being loyal to this person, and maybe looked down on because you were not, you weren't giving this person the support that they needed, or you just couldn't embrace the relationship maybe how others were, because you saw this person for who they were. So you were unable to support them emotionally, but other people may have seen you as doing the wrong thing because you were not in their corner. You weren't supporting them because you knew the truth about them. So I do feel like you've had to battle. That's part of the reason why you've had some internal conflict, some mental anxiety about the situation, because you're battling maybe what other people have said about you or how they feel about you, because you haven't supported this person who is a liar or a cheat, and who knows. I mean, this could go as far as saying this person is a criminal who's involved in criminal activity, to something as simple as they stole some cash out of mom's purse. I mean, it can span whatever, that is something as simple as that to something extreme. But I feel like this person abused their roles within relationships to get what they wanted. And things just caught up with them. Time caught up with them. Their lies caught up with them. Time's up. And the situation has caused a lot of grief, a lot of heartache, And, you know, a lot of despair. Star in reverse. Lack of hope to continue relationship with this person who people I think are seeing who they are now. The illusion has been broken. There's no confusion anymore. People can see this, whereas before they were blind to it because the deceit was strong. This person had some skill when it comes to deceit. They had some skill, but again, you know what? Truth always catches up with you. I'm sorry, it just does. You can wait, you know, a week or 10 years. Eventually, if you're going to live this kind of life and hurt other people and take advantage of other people, it will catch up to you. And you won't just necessarily have to deal with the law or losing relationships or feeling, you know, alone because now, you know, you've lost support. Whereas before you had everybody wrapped around your finger. Now all that's gone. Woe is you. Well, you're going to have to deal with that grief too if you're this type of person. But then you have to deal with the karmic grief. Because you don't just pay the price in the 3D. I'm sorry, you pay the price in other ways too. This is the one. 5 of Fire. I don't know that I've ever pulled this card. It is quite an intense image. And it came out in reverse. Wow. Okay. So it came out in reverse. I haven't read this one in one of my videos yet. But check out that image. It almost tells the whole story, doesn't it? These are two really strong energies going at it in what looks like the final battle. You know, even this guy who looks like he's about to get, you know, pummeled. He's looking pretty strong. He's not beaten up yet. But this is you, in my opinion, Virgo. There's Virgo getting ready to lay down the law. Show him who's boss. 5 of Fire. Oh, okay, there it is right there. So again, it was in reverse, so this is a potential block. So if it were in the upright, some of the key phrases: a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation, obviously. Battle for control or dominance, a desire for power, influence, or wealth. Do not judge or condemn others. Base your concerns in fact. Avoid pack mentality behavior. Make no place for bullying. Focus on your vision, not on what others are doing. Okay, so in the reverse, and I'll display it in the upright so you can enjoy the image while I read it. The 5 of Fire reversed symbolizes a need to address a belief that your idea is unique and that nobody has ever thought of or acted on a concept prior to you. There are over 7 billion people living on this beautiful blue-green planet, and many among them may have shared similar experiences and moments that have them thinking in a very similar way. Remember, it is not the idea that is unique, but the manner in which that idea is expressed. Your perception is unique, and if you are not simply copying another, then the form in which you express your creativity will be unique also. Do not attack another just because they have had the same idea or are influenced by the same or similar beliefs and goals. They have just as much right to express an idea as you do, even if it is similar to your own. There is room for everyone. Instead of worrying about what others are doing, focus on creating something of quality, offer a high level of service, and most of all, be a visionary and express what you see in your mind's eye with skill and clarity. I think that you could interpret this in a number of different ways. Based on this reading, I would say that it represents, the meaning of this card represents probably a little bit of everybody in this reading. The idea that you saw something that others didn't and you were willing to hold your ground because you had a sense of knowing, and you know other people didn't see it, now they do, but just because others were seeing something differently didn't mean they were bad people. It just means, you know, they may have been presented a different perspective or been faced with you know, people in their life that they thought they trusted that they didn't know they couldn't, and they just didn't know, you know. But this I think this was a really interesting and significant reading. I actually really enjoyed this one quite a bit because it feels really good. It feels positive for you for sure, Virgo, because it just feels, there's a sense of relief on the table here. Like, oh, thank God. Things are finally working out in my favor. People are finally seeing the truth. People are finally getting it. I don't have to sit here and, you know, get harassed for being the bad guy because, you know, getting tired of that bull crap. I know the truth. I wasn't taking this personally. This had nothing to do with me. It just was the truth. I knew what the hell was going on, and I stood my ground. And this guy is paying his dues now, Virgo, because in large part because of you, but also in large part because of this person here. She was definitely a major player in getting out the truth so that people could see it for what it was. And now you have an opportunity to start fresh, Virgo. Okay. I think this is really interesting reading. I really hope that you got something out of it, you know, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I wish the best for you. I appreciate you joining me, Virgo. Take care, and join me again sometime. Bye.